Russian President Vladimir Putin has visited one of Russia's major arms factories in St. Petersburg, where some of its most potent air and anti-ballistic defense weapons are made. Now, this visit coming on the day U.S. President Barack Obama, speaking in Berlin, renewed his desire for both U.S. and Russian nuclear stockpiles to be reduced. In response, President Putin said that Russia will not allow the balance of strategic deterrence to be broken.
We must take into account the realities of the day. We cannot allow the strategic deterrence system to be upset or the effectiveness of our nuclear forces to be decreased. For this reason, the creation of the aerospace defense system will continue to be one of the key priorities in military development.
Speaking to defense officials during his tour, Putin also urged the boost of armed forces development. Obama has also proposed both countries reduce their strategic weapons by a third, but a Russian analyst warns that the U.S. has been strengthening its own missile defense capabilities while calling on Russia to cut nuclear stockpiles. Obama's proposal would increase security risks to Russia, according to this expert. On display in the factory in St. Petersburg were S-300 missiles, which Russia, of course, acknowledged in the last month that it had been contracted to supply to Syria. Russia has blocked proposed all UN sanctions against President Bashar al-Assad's regime, and Moscow says its stand and the proposed sale of missiles to Syria does not constitute overt support to the Assad regime.